Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Back 2 to Mike. Mike back 2. Mike back 2.
Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check safety, check safety.
To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
To throw again, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
On first down, this is Case. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Go. Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Leo. T. Check 13.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And we're pretty quiet, D. Check 50, check 50. Chef.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 3. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
I got you, boy. Michelle lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things have gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. SOS. Off. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got you, boy. Go. Mike, 53. Hurry. 53, Mike. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Go.
2nd down, Haskins.
All over you.
And the pressure gets to him again.
You better talk to your boy.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
56. Check 56.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Geis. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check. Go. He's coming. He's coming. You got double up. Hatchet.
Haskins will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
At the 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Mike 53. Woo! Check 3, check 3, check 3. Right stone. Travel. Check 53's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, G. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Right there.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Set. 56 out low. 56. Come on. Come on, D. Here we go.
On third down, Phillips. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boy.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Joker, Joker. Joker. Check. Set up.
It's Geis on the counter. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's now second and 6.
Get that ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 36, 36. Under 10. Yeah. 10. Yeah.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have. They discussed how they were going to get...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 37. Check 37. Wahoo.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Time to go, night. Sponge. No. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run with Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 33 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Ready up. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Michelle going to try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Sony Michel, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready. Mike 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Bring it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch the shit. 66. Bullet.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nice with a carry on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a handoff, straight right. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Here we go.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Set, hut, 70 ending. Mike, number 53. Squeeze. Watch the curl.
Now a run with Dice. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Third and goal, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Redskins 31, 49ers 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch that. Check 30. Check 31.
Now Geis off right tackle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch the run.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 56.
Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So that one will be accepted. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.